Hey, Tom Olszewski with Caldwell Banker and Team Olszewski. Bringing you the Temecula Real Estate Market Report for December 2020. You know what that means. On top of a market update, this time you're going to get my market predictions for 2021 as well. Now, I've been poring over the stats, and there are some really exciting numbers to share with you. The stats I'm going to share with you are comparing December 2020 as compared to the same time last year. Starting with the sales numbers. We've had the busiest fall on record with over 430 closed sales at the end of December. If you compare that to the same time last year, that's roughly twice the pace that we had in 2019, an overall increase of 56.9%. Now, as a consequence, listings are very low. We're down to only 166 active listings overall in Temecula, which is compared to a typical 600 or so. This time of the year usually has a very tight inventory availability because of the holidays. This is causing an upward pressure on price because it's a very strong seller's market. Check this out. This time last year, we had days on the market of 32. In contrast to this year, and this is the first time ever seen days on the market time frame under 10 days, as we just came in at 7 days on the market for all types of property here in Temecula. Put another way, we have currently less than 1 month's worth of active inventory. This is the lowest rate of inventory we've had in at least 8 years. I checked the data and I'm not sure how this is in headlines, yet probably it will be after this goes out now. The single-family market is the major driver as people are fortifying. They're looking for more square footage, and in terms of activity, the average home is selling 10% larger, which is about 10 square feet, which just happens to be the size of a badly needed home office or a home gym. Now, because single-family homes are taking center stage, the average transaction value is up nearly $100,000 from this time last year. The median sales price in Temecula at the end of December was $570,000. The overall sales volume for the month ending in December was nearly $275 million. This is unprecedented for our market. Compared to last year, that was $157 million range. Now, that is a lot of proceeds that find their way back into the local economy because dozens of ancillary businesses benefit either directly or indirectly from a home sale. We're talking about service providers, contractors, local retailers, you name it. It is good news. Now, if you're a buyer, you may not be hearing this as good news. If you've been on the sidelines for even just 3 months, you've watched the average single-family home in Temecula jump by nearly $35,000. And if you've been on the sidelines since before the pandemic, you've seen that average single-family home go up by nearly $80,000. Now, because of the tight inventory, houses are selling faster and closer to list price, if not over, with many homes, again, actually going into bidding wars and selling over list price. On the whole, the average discount in Temecula area has been 0 since March, sometimes in different price segments even higher. So maybe you're thinking, fine, I'll just wait this out, this is a bubble. Well, you could be right there, and some uncertainties on a global and federal, even regional level that could prove you right. But look at the data. If you take a chance, look at the slides that are behind me. But let's analyze what we can see before us today and then take an educated guess on what we think the next 12 months will bring. 2020 will be remembered by realtors only as the luxury sales went through the roof and sales overall jumped by 56.9%. Now with the fourth quarter over, things are not really slowing down. The question on everyone's mind is, what does 2021 have in store for us now? I was fairly bearish on the post-COVID market 6 months ago. I expected to see demand just fall off the cliff once the bottleneck of buyers that were displaced from the early spring market because of lockdown had done their thing. But the market proved me wrong, because what I hadn't predicted was the behavioral shift brought on by COVID. Suddenly, workers from everywhere became untethered from their offices, which caused many people to rethink where they called home. People who endured consecutive months living in really tight quarters in an urban center began questioning their urban existence and went out looking for greener pastures and elbow room, etc. Many homeowners living in the large cities made the decision to cash out and seek a less populated area that offer that relative affordability. These behavioral shifts that were set in motion by the global pandemic will have a lasting impact on buying decisions and will continue to funnel people into the Southwest Riverside County area, including Temecula. So I see the demand remaining very strong through 2021 and beyond. Now, this combined with record interest rates will generate enough sales activity to keep our inventory down in a seller's market territory. The market will face some headwinds as single-family homes had the largest price jump, and the entry-level property has actually been pushed out of reach for many. This, combined with strict lending environments, will keep many homeowners or would-be homeowners on the sidelines in 2021. The other challenge we face is the small business economy that is a little battered and bruised after consecutive lockdowns and social distancing protocols put into effect. The impact on our local job market is still unknown, but this is likely to play out in 2021. So on that note, please support local and let's keep our local businesses afloat. Nothing could be more important to our local economy than that. Now, this brings us to potential foreclosure issue that many people are talking about. Roughly 4 million borrowers in the United States are estimated to be in forbearance, meaning they're behind on their mortgage. That's about 5.54% of all active mortgages. This is down from the peak in May of 2020, which some experts put at about 8.8%. Barring further government support, which I'm not sure we will get, it could put more homes on the market. Experts in the U.S. predict serious delinquencies could be on the horizon, but I doubt we'll see many foreclosures. You can see some of the charts here. People have gained so much equity in their properties that they're just more likely just to list their property and sell it in the 90 days to 6 months they have between being delinquent and getting foreclosed upon. So they would just cash out and take the money. They wouldn't go through the whole foreclosure process. So in conclusion, my predictions for 2021 is a very robust year in real estate with some excellent growth opportunities in the higher end single family homes, recreational property, and agricultural land. All of these are just new trends brought out by the pandemic. We should also see a very strong rental market with low vacancies. This will keep, again, upward pressure on rent and keep investors cash flow positive through 2021, which leaves us with prices. I believe we can expect another year with healthy single-digit appreciation. There's a slide showing behind me with that. So there you have it. There's the forecast for 2021. Cautiously optimistic about where things are going right now, and if you are interested in what your home will sell for today, because the only market we know is the one that we're in right now, it would be a great time to start that conversation. Many people are coming to us putting their homes in our Coming Soon program if they're thinking about going on the market in the spring. If you're a buyer, That same coming soon list could be of value to you, as you may want to see into the future as what properties will be hitting the market in the early springtime. If you have any inclination to move, we'd love to start that conversation with you well in advance. Please don't hesitate to give us a call, and you can start a search or a home valuation right here on the video blog, or go to our website at www.find-yourdreamhome.com. Thanks very much for watching, and we look forward to speaking with you in the new year. Take a look at the graphs at the end of the video for complete details on the Temecula market and trends. Make it a great day.